Hey, what's going on, JJ crew? Drake released two new ships this IAE, the Clipper, which we had already taken a look at, and the Golem Ox. What has been your favorite new ship this IAE? Let me know in the comments down below. I was interested in the Ox as I thought it might make for a good ship to use for cargo running and pirating while in Pyro, so I decided to give it a shot and see how it performed. Now, I don't have a lot of experience pirating on my own, but I wanted to see how the Ox would fare if I tried to brute force an encounter. Or in other words, blow up a ship and take the cargo. Also, don't worry, I have a pallet cleanser at the end of the video where I run my first cargo hauling mission in Pyro and test out the tractor beam. I think the biggest question is, how does the Ox compare to the Prowler utility? People have really enjoyed using Prowler for its stealth characteristics, and the Ox is one of the lowest cross-section signatures in the game at 1000. The Ox also has double the cargo capacity over the Prowler, so it could potentially be a better stealth cargo ship. Unfortunately, it still loses out in IR and EM emissions as the body has a base 10% increase in signature, while the Prowler benefits in a stealth reduction of over 60% for both EM and IR. In terms of combat ability, it doesn't even come close. The Ox only has 2 size 1 weapon hardpoints, and the Prowler can be equipped with 2 size 5 and an additional 2 size 3 on its turret. If you're just looking to run cargo and have no intention to engage in combat, then I think the Ox is actually a solid option. It also has an extremely short expedite time of 45 seconds, so if the ship does get down, you'll be able to get back to hauling in no time. It's also extremely easy to load and unload cargo without having to open access to any doors or ramps. It's just get in, drop off, and get out. This combat encounter just shows how ineffective the Ox is in combat. The only reason that I was able to survive this was our difference in flight skill. It was honestly insane how many shots it took to even get the Prowler shields to turn red, much less fully deplete them. There's no shot that the Ox would be able to take down the Prowler with so little offensive capability. I couldn't believe our friend here didn't just jump back down or out of the area. He didn't have anything of value on board, and I assume was only there to pick up supplies for a hauling mission. Now, in terms of flight, there are some pros and cons when compared to the Prowler. The Ox has a faster turn rate and faster acceleration, which is great for deflections and positioning, but the Prowler is actually faster in terms of SCM and nav speeds, and even faster while boosted. This means that the Prowler just needs to use the speed advantage to push away to negate the maneuverability advantage of the Ox. The maneuverability is actually what kept me alive during this encounter, but I was unable to close the distance to apply consistent damage and keep the shields from regenerating. It's kick ass. Shit. Oh my god. Josie. Oh my god, what the hell? It's a lot. How's it going? How's it going? This is insane. Is he leaving now? What's that? Eventually, Old Lone Wolf does make the smart decision to jump away, and later comes back with reinforcements. What a friend.
Landing gear up.
Not an F8. Are you shooting at me? Bro. Strike me down and I shall become more powerful than you can ever imagine. I might get struck down. Struck down. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna get aggressed at. While I don't find cargo hauling that engaging, it can make for a nice evening of just chilling and hanging out with friends in Discord. If I were to spend more time hauling cargo and progressing the hauling contracts, this would be a great starter ship before moving on to the medium and large haulers. I really like the design of the ship as well, and the default paints look pretty sharp. It doesn't line up with my day-to-day gameplay as I obviously prefer combat, but I can definitely see myself picking up one in game for when I do want to run some cargo, or there's an event that requires it. You magnify my better half. A little overcast. Headhunters control, perfect. Past is perilous. West to where I have been, and melodies where I'm going. I see you again. Go so far. in front of me. Say my name, say it to me, say it to me, say it to me. Yeah. Worked. Cool. There we go. Potassium. You have to get a part closer. Yeah. Alright. Alright, last one. Alright, it's not pretty, but it'll work.
Or Cuddy.
Or Cuddy. It might be a little bit taller as well though.
But does it fly better than a Cuddy?
No, definitely not. Especially not
It's
like
slow,
VTOL.
slow and junky and stuff.
Yeah.
Landing gear down.
The Ox is pretty cool, but it's like, I guess it's got size 1 guns on it. They just can't do anything in combat. It does have more SCU though. It's got 64 instead of 32, so for the Ox.
Do you know how much they cost? Like real life? The Ox I think is 80, right? The Prowler probably 100 something.
Yeah, I'd have to look. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I haven't used a ship tracker beam in a while. All right. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later. Did my first hauling mission in Pyro.